so to speak?
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to her back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive lineman in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Falcons! Chase Edmonds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Edmonds. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. A giant hole up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds.
Touchdown! Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Darnold completes it, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On first down, Edmonds. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to
touchdown, Falcons! Jeff Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Faking the give, Darnold. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Able to fight through one tackle. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a give to Edmonds. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving him up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a second down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chase Edmonds taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Powering forward. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
2. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, here comes Smith.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Falcons grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will extend this big lead.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Darnold. He's got Mason complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So that challenge, a successful one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his man complete. That's Mason. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on it.